2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee. Well, for the Bucks, they know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step. Facing a closely ranked team, but with home court, they feel like they have the edge. And taking the floor tonight, someone with a traditional postgame who can also shoot with great range, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, your thoughts?
I watched this guy play in college, 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Not fast necessarily, but agile, fluid, highly skilled.
What more could you want?
More could you want?
Well, accurate shooter from the field and the free throw line. This guy moves his feet well enough to switch defensively. I love his game.
And now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We are at the home of the Bucks in beautiful Milwaukee. And, of course, Stanley Johnson. They'll need someone to fill his role.
What the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their young players are ready to take on more responsibility, and they're going to be more minutes for guys that weren't seeing a whole lot of them before.
Early on in the season, some players locked and loaded, others trying to find their groove. Clark, did you tend to be a fast starter, or did it take you some time to get a flow for your game as a season starter?
You know, Kevin, in my relatively short career, I experienced both. My rookie season, I started a little slow. I was in really good shape, knew I was going to play a lot, but it took a minute for me to find my traction. I started fast in my third year because I had been around the block a couple of times. I knew what my offseason needed to be like, and I had gotten off to a terrific start in my third and fourth year. And then the injury happened, and that was it. But I experienced both.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Suns, Booker out there with Tyler Johnson. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Ayton. And it's Warren in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Brogdon. After T.J. Warren's miss, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Johnson. Pulls from the top of the key. Good D by Lopez. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Here's Brogdon. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is not the biggest guy, but that does not stop him from being aggressive and assertive inside.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Ayton kicks to Johnson. Oubre passes to Ayton. Outside Warren. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Booker. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Portland.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Johnson, a wide open look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, coming off a solid outing against Portland. The shot by Brogdon, wide open, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Johnson finds Warren. Back to Johnson. Ayton with it. Lopez is there. Johnson outside. A three from Warren. The rebound by Brogdon.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Good on the shot.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
Suns trail by 3. Johnson kicks to Oubre. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Down low, here's Ayton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Ayton's got his first points of the night.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
Great job, David. So they know how dangerous this team can be if they get on a roll.
And that means contesting every single shot. It's going to take a lot of effort on D, but they can't give up those easy baskets.
Without question, you're right on top of it, Greg, because if you do allow this team to get rolling and get into a groove, you can forget about slowing them down.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now, here's Brogdon. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
And not the best season for Brook Lopez a year ago. Never seemed to be in the form we're used to seeing him in.
Normally, Kevin, he's so efficient and just didn't make the shots at the rate he normally does. He ended up being more of a role-playing big man than a centerpiece. And I think he's still got plenty left in his fuel tank, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him bounce back with a really strong season.
That's good from Lopez.
Hey, Lopez is an all-star caliber big man. I mean, the key for him has always been staying healthy. When he plays, he's been very effective.
Good on both.
And, you know, the Bucks in recent seasons have employed an aggressive trapping style defensively. Diminishing returns, though, as the league has figured it out. Now they've gone back to the drawing board.
Now here's Johnson. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And it's Warren with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here is Bledsoe. He really was a guy also who stepped up in that win against the Blazers. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. Suns trail by 4. And with the Bucks' length and athleticism, the pressure style of D made sense.
Yeah, you know, but when it broke down, Kevin, they gave up open threes in today's game. That's almost as bad as a layup.
Now here's Ayton. 20 points for him last game against Chicago.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Booker. It's good. This game is all even. Booker's got 5.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Lopez with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Middleton's got his second bucket.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Johnson kicks to Warren. The dish to Oubre. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
Man, I like the fact that Middleton, because of his strength, is able to fight through contact and get shots to fall even when he's been hit.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Mirotic comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
You know, I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
The offensive rebound, Ilyasova. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And we get a moment to check out the team's scoring leaders. Fifth best, the Bucks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
That free throw good from Ilyasova.
Well, you think about Ilyasova's lethal jump shot. It makes him a valuable player because he can stretch the floor.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Bucks. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Suns.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Now, here's Holmes. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Bridges passes to Crawford. Beyond the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Hill kicks to Snell. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. Mirotic gets the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And here is Bridges. Following the three from Nikola Mirotic. There's Crawford with the three. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks leading by 3. Hill kicks to Snell. Bucks passing it around. Here's Jackson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
One shot.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They get a hand on it. Crawford drives in, and it goes down 2 points. Crawford's got his second basket of the night. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Crawford following the basket by George Hill. Bridges with it. 23 points his last outing. Daniels, no good. Here's Snell, guarded by Jackson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Josh Jackson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Bucks have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And that one misses. And Tony Snell, the 20th pick back in 2013 out of New Mexico.
Yeah, and it took him a while to make his mark. His first 3 seasons, rather pedestrian. He was taken by the Bulls, but since joining the Bucks, his game has gone to another level.
Here's Daniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bridges passes to Daniels. Here's Snell. Pass to Ilyasova. Buries it from three-point range. Ilyasova's got 5. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Hill following the score by Jamal Crawford. The drive by Hill, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Suns trail by 4. Now Daniels, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Crawford finds holes, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. The Suns have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Bucks leading by 3. Snell kicks to Hill. Ilyasova in the post, guarded by Holmes.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Crawford passes to Daniels. Back to Crawford. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Crawford's got 9.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Connaughton kicks to Ilyasova. The pass to Connaughton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Dependable at moving the ball. It doesn't stick with him. Ilyasova is all about doing what's best for the team.
Crawford against Hill. And here's Crawford. 12 points for him. Pass to Daniels. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The shot, no good. Chris Middleton has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Devin Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young teammate, Josh Jackson.
Plays super hard. He does everything out there. His instincts are incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Just defensively and offensively, just knows where to be at the right time, gets his hands on a lot of loose balls.
A nice swing pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Boy, the ferocity on the glass, really impressive, and they're not backing up at all, not giving an inch on the boards.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Jackson and Bridges are at the forward positions. Then there's Rashawn Holmes, and it's Crawford, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Milwaukee's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Crawford against Hill. Connaughton passes to Snell. Mirotic dishes to Hill. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Tipped away. To the inside, Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Mirotic has a wide open look. A shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. This game coming on the heel.
Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. And Jackson doesn't mind putting on the show with that dunking ability that he's got, soaring through the air to send it down.
Now here is Hill. He has 6. Ilyasova in the post. Holmes on him. He gets that one.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Crawford outside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Phoenix making some changes.
And now a look at DeAndre Ayton. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 2nd in rebounding, 7th in field goal percentage, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking 2nd in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points last game. Back to Warren. And he makes good on the layup. Warren's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drop.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson finds Warren. Passes it to Ayton. To the middle. Stolen by Brogdon. And stolen by Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Johnson against Bledsoe. In the corner, it's Oubre. Over Middleton. Oubre can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. And you might have heard this story about Giannis growing a couple of inches since he was drafted, but how about the strength this kid is at? Under 200 pounds as a rook. He's added a good 35 pounds of muscle through his dedication in the weight room.
Now here's Johnson. Booker outside. He kicks it to Warren. And good that time. He's got 6. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And you talk about Antetokounmpo's strength, Clark. It serves him well with his attacking style.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, he used to just try to blow by defenders. Now he'll go right through you. He'll get his weight into you, get you on your heels, and then with that unbelievable reach, you've got no chance.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Middleton outside. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers, and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court, too.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
And that's solid defense, rock solid, contesting without fouling. Well done.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Not lacking confidence in his scoring ability inside. Bledsoe knows he can do damage from there.
Johnson surveying the floor. Kicks it to Warren. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Johnson with the block. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Now here's Johnson. To Oubre. Inside. Ayton. Clock at 4. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. Basket good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Johnson. Outside Warren. Back to Johnson. The pass to Ayton. That one doesn't go. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 6. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Suns call time.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. DeAndre Ayton is number 1. Mikal Bridges, 3rd.
Well, I think it's safe to say these two have made the adjustment to the brand of defense being played in the NBA. Their shooting percentages are just fantastic.
You know, for the season so far, their efficiency really off the charts, guys. I mean, great shot selection, excellent composure as well. I mean, you really can't tell that these guys are rookies.
Now, here's Oubre. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. Over Bledsoe. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Oubre. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket good. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Johnson. Warren kicks to Oubre. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
He had a nice open look right there. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Booker. A 17-point game for him in the win against Chicago. Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. Here's the teardrop, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Kevin, I like the defense there. I mean, they didn't make that easy, and he definitely seemed intimidated by the defenders.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
This is a positive sign for sure. I mean, when Bledsoe's hitting this, I think it ignites the entire squad.
And the Suns call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And that one's good. Daniels.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Bucks leading by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 22 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Daniels passes to Bridges. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Bridges.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Bucks leading by 8. Outside Mirotic. Shoots the 3. That shot is off. And Phoenix will come the other way.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Here's the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ilyasova's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Holmes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
The Bucks making a switch here. Snell's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Hill shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really terrific work from Hill, angling his body perfectly on the shot and forcing the defense to act.
For Milwaukee, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Second free throw, no good. Crawford, no one around him. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, you know, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 22 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, their perimeter defense has fallen apart. Guys aren't fighting over screens, closing out on shooters. I mean, you know, when you're playing a team that gets this hot from behind the arc, you got to body up on the shooters and try to close them down. Their defense needs to extend outward in the second half.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Suns trail by 5. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Brogdon out there at Bledsoe. And it's Middleton in at the 3. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Johnson kicks to Warren. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Warren's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Phoenix. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. That's 7 points for Eric Bledsoe.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
Johnson kicks to Warren. Dishes it to Oubre. Back to Warren. Pass to Oubre. Beyond the arc. And the shot by Warren, no good.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Suns have shot 6 of 7 at the line. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Bucks leading by 4. Knocks it loose. Johnson dishes to Oubre, and the shot is good. Oubre has got 7 points in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton against Warren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Chris Middleton, 39th overall pick back in 2012, a throw-in the Brandon Knight, Brandon Jennings trade. Yet, Clark, you know, you look back and he was the best player by far in that deal.
Kevin, a player's individual journey of development is hard to predict. He's now one of the best two-way wings in the league, and I think he surprised a lot of people, but it's a credit to his work ethic and his skill level.
The first one falls.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Middleton hits them both.
And Chris Middleton 2 seasons ago tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 10.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bledsoe against Johnson.
And no question about it, Bledsoe has major bounce now. Fantastic at elevating and throwing it down.
Johnson finds Booker. Here's Oubre. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 10 points for Kelly Oubre. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. Former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Bledsoe, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson, the pass to Warren, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now here's Middleton, covered by Oubre, and they pick up 2. And it's 13 points for Chris Middleton.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Now here's Oubre. 10 points for him. Johnson outside. And the slam dunk by Johnson. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
And Milwaukee has possession after the Suns pick up 2. Passes it to Middleton. Teardrop shot. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Buries it from 3-point range. Bledsoe's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's Johnson. Outside Warren. Stolen by Middleton. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And for their matchup with the Magic, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
He misses the free throw.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and gonna continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Good on the 2nd free throw. And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 3. Bledsoe against Johnson. At the top of the key, Ayton. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Chris Middleton. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That free throw, no good.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
He hits the 2nd from the line. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Timeout called the Bucks. While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Brogdon against Johnson. Bledsoe finds Lopez. It's good. Lopez has got 9.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Suns trail by 4. Johnson dishes to Booker. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Bledsoe. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Oubre passes to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Warren. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
For 3, Booker. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Iritic comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Malcolm Brogdon. And for the Suns, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Warren. Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Johnson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point game. He kicks to Booker. Over Hill. That's good from Booker on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bucks leading by 4. The drive by Hill. Bledsoe for 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Jackson kicks to Booker. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Antetokounmpo.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Daniels, he's checked in for Phoenix. Crawford comes in for Devin Booker.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And Hill is really kind of a nice, subtle mix of explosiveness and outstanding defense. A guy who plays both ends of the floor with equal efficiency and effectiveness.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Bucks. Good on the 2nd free throw. Suns trail by 8. Now here's Crawford. He's got 19. He's still hot. Now he is 9 of 10.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Bucks leading by 6. And Jamal Crawford closing in on 39 years of age. Clark, he doesn't look like he's aged today.
He does not. Baby-faced assassin. This guy is so good and so smooth. And you're right, he's been an ageless wonder. Great maturity, a really good teammate, and obviously an outstanding scorer. I think he'll be playing this way and looking like he looks 10 years from now, Kevin.
And so Iritic nails both of them. Suns trail by 8. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. One-on-one here. Offensive rebound to the right side. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 5.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. The open shot. Crawford hits the jumper in space. Crawford's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Here is Ilyasova. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Holmes. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
In addition to Ilyasova's ability to light it up from the perimeter, he also feels pretty comfortable in the paint.
Jackson kicks to Holmes. In the corner, it's Bridges. Milwaukee with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Tony Snell. And the Suns making a change here as well. Ayton's checked in to the left side wing. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 13. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And the Suns miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now Crawford. George Hill missing on the 3. And stolen by Mirotic. And here we go. And it's Hill. That time the assist from Mirotic. 10 points for George Hill.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Bledsoe's got 12 points here in the second half. And so Crawford will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 16. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Here's Bridges. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Shoots from 12. Bledsoe. The second effort. Got a piece of it. Crawford looking over the floor. Ayton in the corner. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
Now here is Hill. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Right side Antetokounmpo. No good there off the double clutch.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Just relax. We're in good shape. Keep looking for each other. Keep cutting hard. Everybody look. Take care of our defense. More pressure. More activity.
That's Coach Mike Budenholzer running through the gambit of areas where he feels they need to excel.
Yeah, I mean, and most of all, coach is asking them to be 100% engaged. Give it your all, and then let the chips fall where they may.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Richaun Holmes out there with Ayton. And it's Crawford. Then it's Josh Jackson. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. The Bucks making a switch here. Brogdon's checked in. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Johnson against Bledsoe. Poke loose. Kicks to Mirotic. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Ayton. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And for the Suns, T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Oubre comes in for Bridges, and it's Booker in for Jackson. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the inside. Here's Bledsoe, rejected by Booker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Devin Booker.
Because of his strength and his athleticism, he kind of burrows his way inside and gets contact because he's looking for it. No fear from Bledsoe there.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Mirotic. Suns trail by 16. Johnson finds Booker. Now, here's Warren. He's guarded by Brogdon. Warren, the pass to Ayton. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Shots good by Middleton.
The decision-making of Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, he seems to improve on his passing every season, which is impressive.
Johnson against Bledsoe. Outside Warren. Now the pass to Oubre. And Booker kicks to Ayton. 4 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Oubre can't get it to go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Devin Booker.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Teams of the past would often pound the offensive glass, Clark. I think of the '84 Celtics, but now teams are running only 1, maybe 2 guys to the offensive boards.
I think a big part of it is transition defense is so important that teams now don't send as many people to the offensive glass. But the flip side of that is if you get offensive rebounds, you get opportunities to score and you can thwart transition chances. So I tilt towards trying to get to the offensive glass as long as you've got a couple of guys that are really good at it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Warren dishes to Ayton. Over Lopez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Bledsoe finds Middleton. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. The wide open look here for Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Johnson. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Booker. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Now here's Ayton. He dishes it to Oubre. Sinks the triple.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
Inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
The big fella, Lopez, able to weather the hit and make it happen.
We seem to see a lot of players request trades in the media, but Clark, you have to believe some teams were blindsided by this.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kevin, that teams have been blindsided on occasion. I don't like to see players operate that way, but I also understand sometimes the frustration that leads them to do so. But at the end of the day, I think it's part and parcel of the environment we're in and the nature of the business of the NBA. Sometimes players just aren't confident in what they hear directly, so they take other measures to voice their choice or displeasure.
Bender, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Phoenix also making a switch. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bender.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Warren kicks to Booker. Stolen by Brogdon. Middleton outside. Here's Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Up top, Warren. Antetokounmpo defending. Back to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 10 points for T.J. Warren.
You can ill afford to put a smaller defender on him. I mean, especially from the mid-range. You're asking for trouble.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. With social media providing instantaneous news, Clark, players have to really watch what they say now before they hit the send button.
Yeah, you got to pause before you peck, and you got to pause before you post. That's one of the things I would tell.
Well said. Well said.
That's what I would tell guys when I was talking about this landscape that they're in. Heavily scrutinized, and to the NBA players' credit, they've done a great job with social media. They're very visible, they're very accessible, they're well connected to the community through their platforms, but you do have to exercise some caution in how you go about your social media profile.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Poked away to the left side wing. DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Warren following the basket by Brook Lopez. Here's Melton. Outside Warren. Over Wilson. And the shot by Warren, no good. Here's Connaughton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty. when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And here are the Suns now, after the basket by Milwaukee. Okobo bangs home the trifecta. The Bucks shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Melton. Unable to get that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. DiVincenzo. Lopez left side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Really hard to get to the shot of Lopez, especially with his reach.
Where you look at player contracts today, Clark, a little different from the one after you signed your rookie year. What, 4 years and $1 million? Do I have that right?
Yeah, you got the numbers right, Kevin. And, you know, I look at that as all relative. How about the guys who played way before me?
Right.
And they were traveling on trains to games and were working jobs during the summer. I mean, it's all a function of the revenue generation of the league, which has grown exponentially. Since I played, we were part of the group that actually saw the first salary cap instituted in the early 80s. So growth is part of what we see now in player salaries, and I'm all for the guys to get what they deserve from that standpoint.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. Brook Lopez hits them both. Here's Melton. Pass to Daniels. Passes it to Holmes. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
That's exactly how you set the table. Great dime there.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here is Hill. Defense right on him. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Snell. Clock at 6. Lets it go. Rebounded by Holmes. The Suns have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Hill with it. Lopez passes to Ilyasova. Here's Snell. He's covered by Daniels. Got a piece of it. You look at rebounding now, Clark. Teams relying less on one guy and more on collective team rebounding, especially, it seems, on the defensive end.
Yeah, and you think about it, Kevin, with the space and pace game, positionless basketball, if you will, or versatile basketball that takes place, more guys are spread out and away from the goal. Bigger guys are not always camped in the lane, so everybody's got to rebound the ball, more so today than in past decades, because again, the three-point shots are coming at a rapid rate. Longer rebounds are available now, so everybody's got to be attuned to rebounding the ball.
Stolen by Jackson, and up the court come the Suns on the break. Jackson's got the ball, and he gets the bucket.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there, has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
Now here is Hill, guarded closely. Got a hand on it. Wilson kicks to Hill. Okobo. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at him.
Now here's Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton. And the pass to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Can they get it? Again, missing Hill. The Suns have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Good on both. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the right wing. And it's sent back by Hill.
And Hill once again demonstrating that wingspan of his. I mean, he has one of the most impressive wingspans in the game, which helps him an awful lot at the defensive end. He can guard bigger players because of that.
Here's Snell. There's the triple. Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Daniels. And too long on the shot. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. The bench was huge tonight. How big were they?
You know, we have such a great starting unit, and I think our second unit gets overlooked a lot. You know, they come in, I honestly think they're better than a lot of the first units in the league.
Well, you all helped win the game tonight, Brooke. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.